We gon' change the world, we won't let it change us. Even when they switch sides and they wanna change up. Fucking with my brother, then your life in danger. Got no fear like I got one in the chamber. Since day one, we been about it, nigga. I've been going hard since the day that I found it. It's 144 to the day the Lord counted. I'ma keep my head up to the day that he crowned it now. Since day one, we been about it, nigga. I've been going hard since the day that I found it. It's 144 to the day the Lord counted. I'ma keep my head up to the day that he crowned it. They want a fame, they want a clout. That's why they doubt. I got them black, I want a class. And I shut my mouth. This was way before polite, before I came to campsites. I came broken and contrite. I just wanted to live right, clean my soul and give my life. Had to give up all my vice. I got a fog out my head. I was raised from the dead. I put down that weed and I cut off my dreads. For before I could lead, I had to learn to be led. Now I'm a bad motherfucker. Walk around and I straight flex on suckers. No one specific, I'm talking to all of you busters. Straight from the gutter, me and my brother, we the long supper. Now, running it like a conductor. Hebrew Academy, I'm the instructor. 14 written all on my cover. Men of war like we hopped out of Hummer. Just like you wanted my trooper could cut you. There is one camp, there is not another. One West, UPK. One West, UPK. One West, one West, one West, UPK. One what? UPK. One what? UPK. One what? One what? One what? UPK. Me and all of my Oyes, hold it, shit down, right here, all day. Shalom, Wagwan, Sa, Passe, is we, damn niggas, Yatu, Sabe, hey. We gon' change the world, we won't let it change us. Even when they switch sides and they wanna change up. Fucking with my brother, then your life in danger. Got no fear like I got one in the chamber. Since day one, we been about it, nigga. I've been going hard since the day that I found it. It's 144 to the day the Lord counted. I'ma keep my head up to the day that he crowned it now. Since day one, we been about it, nigga. I've been going hard since the day that I found it. It's 144 to the day the Lord counted. I'ma keep my head up to the day that he crowned it.
I guess I should ride with Lex.
They talk about man. Oh no. Yo, it's about time, so no pressure to our enemies. You can try to run where you going, it's your destiny. You gotta fall, never rise, that's the melody. When you get the dawn, then you get another legacy.
Gotta do the shit, when I do it carefully. You can lose everything you own over jealousy. When I met her, I ain't never sweat her, I just let her breathe. See you down, keep my foot on you, that's not my pedigree. At your throat, I done took her oath, I pray I never leave. I'm a different guy, you're surprised, tucked in my sleeve. Boy, you fucking stupid, soldier seek for some bloody beef. True nation, cut the conversation, better keep it brief.
It's about time, so no curses to our enemies. You can try to run where you going, it's your destiny. You gotta fall, never rise, that's the melody. What you get to witness the beginning of a legacy.
It's about time, send the curses to them enemies. You can try to run, where you going, this your destiny. Fusion gotta fall, never rise, that's the melody. What you get to witness the beginning of a legacy. It's about time, send the curses to them enemies. You can try to run, where you going, this your destiny. Fusion gotta fall, never rise, that's the melody. What you get to witness the beginning of a legacy. They don't wanna know, we tell them, they just won't believe. It's about the journey, I ain't worried, moving at my speed. Saying we ain't much to be desired, gotta disagree. Sparring one of mine, then we spinning like rotisserie. Go against the odds, I'm ready, this another victory. Cut different, niggas moving foul, where the referee. Moving like the military, something they ain't never seen. One West world for the people, this is what they need.
It's about time, so no curses to our enemies. You can try to run, where you going, it's your destiny. Things you gotta fall, never rise, that's the melody. What you get to witness the beginning of a legacy.
You know when they go to ground. You know when they come around. If they wanna clown, then we going down. I'm war ready, was born ready, I'm more ready. I'm saying this now, making sure that the morgue ready. Yeah. We got some drop-offs, battle formation, I'm waiting for you to pop off. Right after you make your first move, get your rocks off. Next thing, your head to the dirt. We are not soft. I took a loss, but nah, I ain't panicking. I be making moves, you staying still like a mannequin. Think you got the force, but shit, I'm feeling like Anakin. Hit the chick with the lightsaber, might save her. Doing moves tight major with light paper. And H-Town on them blades like an ice skater. Yeah, at that one West Passover. Sit down, take a seat till the class over. Far from sober, but I ain't puffing on Doja. Bartender, bring me tequila. Hold the soda, shit. Hold the ice too. Flood it like a typhoon. We can get 6 shooters, 10 paces high noon. We have Player Street, all-star studded like it's all.
Because that's what it means. That's what it means to serve the Lord. That's His will. The Lord's will is about division. The Lord's will is about separation. The Lord's will is about not gratifying yourself. The Lord's will is about not satisfying yourself. That's what the Lord's will is about.
You know who I go to ground with, my niggas. You know when
I
they
know
come
that might be a
around,
foreign
if they
concept.
wanna
No
clown,
thanks to
then we
Christianity.
gun them
We
down
don't
for
need to
my
have fathers
niggas.
like we're supposed to in the black home. We don't have fathers, you understand, in the black Hispanic and Native American homes like we were supposed to. No thanks to Christianity and no thanks to America.
You can't feel me. Unless you sip 100 proof. I got 100 soldiers with me, that's 200 boots. We get to stomping like a Kappa or a Q. But don't mistake me for no rapper, I'm the Jew. The streets cold, so I throw on the cover. You a bitch, don't get mad at me, get mad at your mother. Put my life on the line like I got me another. Yeah, shit, it's like I'm on another level here. You second tier, I'm pulling guns, that's on Metal Gear. It's hell out here, but shit, I die heavenly. AK equipped with the drum, it holds 70. Twin revolvers, bucket you ducks like Yosemite. Yeah, I hear a lot of rappers puffing on their enemies. I don't smoke, but I drink their tears like it's
Hallowed is a word that means holy, meaning the Lord's name is separate. The Lord's name is about division. The Lord's name is about separation. Throughout the Bible, it talks about separation and division.
Even wanna hear about rappers. Heavy gut punch, knock the air out rappers. Ain't nobody fucking around with my niggas. You know who I go to ground with, my niggas. You know when they come around, if they wanna clown, then we gun them down for my niggas. Ain't nobody fucking around with my niggas. You know who I go to ground with, my niggas. You know when they come around, if they wanna clown, then we gun them down for my niggas.
It's supposed to be thy will be done. The Lord's will is supposed to be done. Not your will, not grandma's will, not mommy's will, not Uncle Bobby's will, not the Democratic Party's will, not the Republican Party's will, not the Independent Party's will. Instead, what? Thy will be done. Thy will be done. The Lord's will is supposed to be done. We got black Latinos and Native Americans. When the Lord says that our kingdom is to come, as long as we follow the law, statutes, and commandments.
cameraman. If shit getting active, I'ma stand it down. We taking ground, call an ambulance. That shit go. Look. If shit go, you best get right, or you'll get you got that. That shit go. If you got a problem, we'll handle it. Niggas acting hard, you better stand on it. We on every corner, we stamping it. You better get your life for this camp shit. We ain't playing around, there's no cowards, dog. If niggas charged up, you get powered off. Rude of speech, keep it raw. It ain't my fault that you niggas soft. It ain't my fault that these niggas frauds. It ain't my fault that them niggas rats. If your colors fly, you don't get that shit go. Right. If shit go, you best get right, or you'll get you got that. That shit go right. If shit go, you best get right, or you'll get you got that right. That shit go.
Wanna go to war, gotta have it to the van. Tryna cut the scene is something you don't understand. Getting checked from my betterment, better take it like a man. Nigga, how you walk away for camp? If you willing to die, you better be willing to stand. Take a trip around the world, see a bunch of corners held by them UPK niggas. All them UPK niggas go to camp. And I'm on Shamar head hanging out the car. Wonder when I pull up straight to the battlefield. And I'ma make sure niggas make it back home. Say, nigga, what you thought? Well, anything moving, I be on. Gotta remind them we nothing like them niggas that you saw. If you hear back up, that'll be your last time to get out the way. The price to pay before
that shit go.
Nah, for real though.
If shit go, you best get right, or you'll get you got that right. That shit go.
Nah, for real though.
If shit go, you best get right, or you'll get you got that.
Now I'm gonna y'all stop right there. Move that song. Move that song. Move that song. The Father we fear. The Father we fear. Yehoshua. Yehoshua. Israel. Israel. Israel.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to ISUPK.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one west. They're one west. They're one west. They're...
Fake love, real hate.
One West.
But we set apart, nigga.
They hate it when you up, but love it when you down. Love you when you there, but hate you while you living. Only make a mention when it's beneficial. Oh, you can't keep it solid, I ain't fucking with you. Fuck a fake friend, show is over, close the curtain. Told you that they loved you, laughed at you when you was hurting. One thing about that UPK, this brotherhood for certain. Dress you up in all black, hurt you up to put that work in. Same niggas that was on the block putting that work in. Abandon that lifestyle, cause now I know my purpose. Coming from a place where a black man life is worthless. 400 plus years, yeah, living out them curses. I blame the so-called leaders in the churches. Was supposed to save our soul, instead they led us to the hearses. Backstabbed and betrayed by the people you would die for. Your family ain't family, so-called friends switch sides on you. Cracker take a knee on your neck, whisper and die, boy. So I stay strapped with the Kaepernick, that's the firearm. Gotta watch your back, you know them demons out here lurking. If I don't know shit, then I know one thing for certain, look. They hate it when you up, but love it when you down. Love you when you there, but hate you while you living. Only make a mention when it's beneficial. You can't keep it solid, I ain't fucking with you.
They hate you when you up, but love it when you down. Love you when you dead, but hate you while you living. Only make a mention when it's beneficial. You can't keep it solid, I ain't fucking with you.
I say fuck the fake love and disloyal behavior. Brotherhood is a weapon, but bitch niggas is contagious. Hating your elevation instead of hitting the pavement. Watching your every move and never give motivation. Situational friendships give way with adversity. And these days, just a little bit of your kindness a luxury. I'd rather you keep your distance, be a fuck nigga too close to me. Prefer to fuck with fear niggas than house niggas with notes on me. Get a shirt off my back for devoted niggas with loyalty. I notice the lack of devoted niggas that's trustworthy if you ain't in no black. Ranked up, I'd give two fucks for free. Death before dishonor is a must. It ain't no choice from me, I'm bred different. Was never one to die, just bullshit, I'm fed different. Fuck all the information out of pulpits, I'm led different. Been taught to follow a code. Israel law, statutes, commandments, freely given, never sold, nigga.
They hate it when you up, but love it when you down. Love you when you dead, but hate you while you living. Only make a mention when it's beneficial. You can't keep it solid, I ain't fucking with you.
Let's see. All right, there we go. Shalom, 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 Virginia. Shalom, Israel. Shalom, shalom. Can everybody hear me all right before we get too far into it? Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me okay. We get a 1 or 1 West. Have a quick shout if y'all can hear me all right. Everybody can hear me okay. I want to make sure the sound and everything is coming through. Make sure we good to go. Let's see. Shalom, shalom. To get it on. First Lashawan Qadash after the Passover. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me all right. I'm going to just run with it. So somebody tells me that they cannot hear me. All right. Yeah, we might just have to run with it. Salakia. We're the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. We are not affiliated with any other Israelite group or any Christian organization. All right. Since 1969, we have been teaching the truth of the Bible. The so-called Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are God's chosen people, the ethnic Jews. And that same Bible teaches that the oppressor, the white man, is the devil the Bible speaks of. All right, we're going to give a courtesy salute to the brothers. Shalom, Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh, Shabbat, Rakatham. To the sisters, Shalom, Yahweh, Shamar, Alatham, by Hashem, Yahweh, Shah. All right. We're going to get it. Obviously, just tonight is the Lashawan Qadash, the Holy Tongue. All right, what we would be speaking, what we should be speaking. I'm not even going to say would. What we should be speaking as a people. We shouldn't be speaking English or Portuguese or Spanish or French and every other language that Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans speak. We shouldn't be speaking that. We should be speaking the Lashawan Qadash, the Hebrew, the Holy Tongue. That's what we're supposed to be speaking. That's the language that the Most High gave us. All right, that's the language that is our culture, that is our heritage. All right, and as much as we are in these captivities, it's extremely important as we're coming out of the world, coming out of Esau's kingdoms, coming out of these captivities, where we come out of their heritage and their culture and their way of life, that we absolutely hold on to ours, and learn and begin to master our culture and our heritage and our way of living the same way that we have done, especially in America. We have mastered Esau's way of living, so much so that it destroys our communities, so much so that it destroys our families, so much so that we destroy ourselves. Gang community, gang activity, drugs, selling drugs and taking drugs. Neither of those, none of that is our culture. That's Esau's way of life. the alphabet mafia, the LGBTQ community. That is not our way of living. That is Esau's life. Celebrating Christmas and Thanksgiving and Easter and Valentine's Day. None of that is our culture or our life. That's Esau's way of living. And just like we have, our people embody being a so-called American, just how our people take on all of Esau's culture, all of the oppressor's culture, all of the white man's culture and his way of living. It's so important that as we come out of the world, we come into the truth. When we come into the truth, the ISUPK and the Commanding General Yohana, it's so important to ensure that we are taking on our culture as much as we were taking on the white man's culture before. And that takes work. That takes work. That takes dedication. That takes persistence. It is not easy because the oppressor feeds us everything that is against the Lord. The oppressor makes us believe that everything that is against the Lord is okay. Pork, eating pork and shrimp and crab and lobster, all of these things that are against the Lord, that angers the Lord, the oppressor says you should do it. So we have to be very purposeful. We have to be very purposeful in wearing our culture, wearing our identity, right? And part of that is the Lashawan Qadash. Part of that is the Hebrew language. A huge part of that is the Lashawan Qadash. It's like it can't be understated how important it is. If anybody has ever been to any, a nail shop by some, Asian, by some Chinese or Korean or whoever, right? If anybody has ever been to a takeout spot by them, if anybody has ever been into any East Indian business, right? You will often hear them speaking their language to each other. And it's often when they're talking about you, when they're speaking about you, when they want to be derogatory towards you, they will use their native language because they know you don't know it. And that's something that is owned by them, worn by them, and they wear it 100%. And that's the way we should be. That's the way we should be with our culture, right? That's the way we should be with our culture, whether it be down to the, how we dress, the fringes, making sure, you have a war crown. And again, you don't have to do this every day, all day, but we need to make sure we are walking in our culture as much as possible. And such a huge part of that, is obviously following the law, statutes, and commandments, following the rules that the Lord gave us, following the way of life that the Lord carved out for us, right? But on top of that, it's the Lashawan Qadash. It's actually speaking our. Muted myself, Salaki. I think I muted myself. I'm not sure if anybody can hear me at this point. Anyway, nobody putting nothing in the chat, so we just gonna run with it. So, but as we get into it tonight with the Lashawan Qadash, we're gonna get into it. Tonight's gonna be a relatively light night, right? We're not gonna go over any sentences or anything like that. We are gonna go obviously over our basics. We're gonna go over some of our basics, the characters, of course. We are gonna add to Most High Christ, the water sis. I appreciate it. We're also gonna add to some of our verbs. All right, we're gonna add to some of our verbs. And after that, we're gonna get into the scriptures. It's gonna be a relatively light night. I know we're getting back in it from an excellent Passover. Get a Lord a hand for that. Everybody who was able to make it down, damn right. Passover is always just an excellent time being able to see everybody. And this year did not disappoint. Let's see who's in the building. I haven't gone through, see who's in the chat yet. Most High Christ, Aqua Qadash in the building. Shalom, Yahweh Shemar, Lathabah, Hashem, Yahweh Shah. All right. My Princess Taza Rise in the building as well. Shalom, Yahweh Shemar, Lathabah, Hashem, Yahweh Shah. Shalom, Yatawab. All right. My brother officer 500, my brother officer Yagadar is in the building. Shalom, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Barakatah. My brother officer 50 Yabakar is in the building as well. Shalom. All right. And we got the sister Kenyatta in the building as well, checking in from Norfolk. Shalom. Good to see you. Good to see everybody. Most High in Christ. So, like I said, this is going to be a relatively light night. We're not going to get into anything too intense. All right. We're going to transition ourselves back into this Lashawan Qadash. I think it's been a couple weeks, obviously, because we had Passover last week. So we're going to get into it. We're going to, work our way back into it. Like I said, we're going to go over the characters. As we always do, we're going to go over a few different pieces of foundational stuff, just basic stuff as far as conjugation and things of that nature. We're going to go over a little bit of that. Add to our characters, so I can add to our verbs, right? Add to our verbs. And then we are going to get into the scriptures. All right, get into the scriptures. Now, we have the link in the chat. I'm going to put the link in the chat again, as we always encourage everybody to come on stage. We always encourage everyone to come on stage, all right? Participating in the chat is always good. It's always good. It's just better to participate when you're on stage, so you can actually get the muscle memory of speaking and reading the Lashawan Qadash, all right? So that link is in the chat. I think that's about it. We're going to hit the ground running. I see we got a couple folks backstage, no sweat. So as we get through these characters, maybe a little bit of the conjugation, we'll pull everybody up and see how it works out. Right? So we are gonna start. All right, we're gonna start with our characters. First, we have your ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. Of course, we don't call these letters, we call them characters. We call them characters. They are characters because they can have different meanings based on the context that you see them in. All right. Where English has like a set of alphabets, and then it has a set of numbers. You can use our characters to count. All right. We've gone over that. We may go over that tonight. Why not? All right. We can use those characters to count. We can use those characters as prefixes and suffixes and different things. They can mean different things. So we don't call them letters. We call them characters. All right. The stands for alap. Alap. And as you can see, that alap is cattle or oxen. All right. And what you will see with several of our characters, you can see that our language, the ancient, was pictographic, right? It was more pictographic. So that right? That that you see, that ancient, is kind of like that cattle, that ox's head kind of turned on its side. All right. So you'll see some more of that as we go through the characters. Trooper McCall Yahala's in the building as well. Shalom. Yahweh Shemar Shabbarakatah. Good to see you, brother. All right. Next is the Ba. Ba. Ancient on the left, Assyrian on the right. Of course, Ba stands for Bayath. Bayath. I think the direct translation might be tent, but of course we can use it for house, home. All right. Bayath. All right. Next is the Ga. Ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. And Ga stands for Gamal, or camel. All right, Gamal or camel. All right. Next is the Da. Da, ancient on the left, Assyrian on the right. And Da stands for tent flap or dalaf. Dalaf or tent flap. And of course, you can use that for door. All right, it's door as well. All right, tent flap or door, and that is the Da. All right, next is the Ha. Ancient on the left, Assyrian on the right. Ha stands for behold or Hana. Hana or behold, which means to look. All right, it means to look. All right, my rib, Aqua eyes in the building. Shalom, Yahweh Shemar, Taba Shem Yahweh Shah. No sweat. I understand. Since this issue delayed, Most High in Christ. No sweat. All right. Next is the Wa. Ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. So like an ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. Wa stands for Wawa or fish hook. Wawa or fish hook. All right. Next, you have your Za. Za, ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. Za stands for Zayan or weapon. Zayan or weapon. Hopefully you all can see that. Where you have that weapon. It's a double, kind of a double-bladed staff, if you will. But Zayan. All right. Next is the Cha. Cha. That's the one where it sounds like you're scratching the roof of your mouth. All right. Cha. Ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. All right. And it stands for Chawama. Chawama, which means wall, partition, fence, all of the above. Right? You can use it for those. All right, let's keep going. Next is the Ta. Ancient on the left, Assyrian on the right. Ta stands for Tana'ah. Tana'ah or basket. Or basket. Tana'ah or basket. All right. All right. Next is the Ya. Ancient on the left, Assyrian on the right. Ya stands for Yad. Yad, which means hand. All right. Yad or hand. All right. Next is the Ka. Ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. Ka stands for Kap. Kap, which is the palm of your hand. All right. As we do sometimes, there are two Assyrians. All right. You got the ancient on the left, the Assyrian on the right. There are two Assyrians. Who can tell me in the chat? Let's see who can tell me why we have two and when you use them. Why we have two and when you use them. Let's see. We got two versions of the Assyrian. Why are there two and when do you use them? However you want to answer those two questions. I think y'all, if y'all know the answer, y'all know exactly what I'm getting at. So they got to necessarily be exactly how I presented it, but y'all know what I'm looking for. So like. Let's see. All right. I'm going to give Aqua eye a hand. She says the top right is the beginning or the middle of wording. I got it. No sweat. And she said the bottom right is end of a word. I'll give her a hand. So the top right of the Assyrian is what that ka looks like when it's anywhere other than the end of a word. Anywhere other than the end of a word, that top right is what you're going to see. You'll never see my mouse. But then if that ka lands at the end of a word, it changes. It changes to the lower right. All right? It changes to the lower right. All right. Let's keep going. Next is the La, ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. And La stands for Lamad, which means learn, and it can also mean staff. What you'll find is that a lot, not every, but a lot of Hebrew words. Good night. I was wondering, I won't go say nothing. Salaki, be careful out there. Since she was typing out a red light. All right. But you'll find there's a lot of Hebrew words that they'll have more than one meaning. More than one meaning. And it, oftentimes one meaning is a verb and another meaning is a noun. Right? So to learn is a verb. And of course, the staff is a noun. They don't always have to be related at all. Right? It's just how our language works. But that's what you'll absolutely find. And the La is one of those. All right, next is the Ma. Ma, ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. Ma stands for Mayam, Mayam, or water. All right. And again, you have two Assyrians. The upper right is the Assyrian that you see when that Ma is anywhere other than the end of a word. The lower right is the Ma that you see when it's at the end of a word. All right. And again, Mayam. So for a word like Mayam, right, you would end up seeing in the Assyrian both versions. You'd see the Ma at the beginning, that's the upper right, and then you'd see the Ma at the end, that's the lower right. Mayam. All right. All right. Next is Nawan. Nawan. Salakia, the Na. Next is the Na, ancient on the left, Assyrian on the right, but it stands for Nawan. Nawan. All right, which means sprout. All right. And just like the others, the upper right is what you see when that Na is anywhere other than the end of a word. The lower right is what you see when that Na is at the end of a word. And again, just like my yam for this word, Nawan, writing it in the Assyrian, you would have both characters, right? Because there's a Na at the beginning and a Na at the end. All right. Got Aqua out the Zaracha in the building. Shalom. Yahweh Shemar, Thabah Shem Yahweh Shai. Good to see you, sir. All right. Next is the Sa. Sa, ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. Sa stands for Samak. Samak, which means to establish. All right, Samak means to establish. All right. Keep going. Next is the I. I, ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. All right. I stands for Ayan. Ayan, which obviously stands for your eye that you look to see with. Right? Your eye. All right. Next is the Pa. Ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. Pa stands for Pa or mouth. Pa or mouth. And again, you have two, upper right and the lower right in the Assyrian, two versions of the Assyrian. And again, same with everything, all the other characters that were like this. The upper right is what you see when it's at the beginning or the middle of a word. The lower right is the Pa that it changes to when it appears at the end of a word. All right. Next is Tazah. Tazah, ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. Same with this one. You have two Assyrians, upper right, lower right. Upper right is at the beginning or the middle of a word. Lower right is at the end of a word. And the Tazah stands for Tazad, Tazad, or side. Most High in Christ. Shalom. Yahweh Shemar, Thabah Shem Yahweh Shai. Aqua off the bar in the building. Good to see you. Next is the Kwa. Kwa, ancient on the Most High in Christ, the water says. No sweat. Ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. Kwa stands for Quam. Quam, which means to rise. Quam, which means to rise. Quam Yasha Allah means rise Israel. Right? Rise Israel. Again, if anybody was at the Passover, y'all know y'all heard that plenty. Yeah, I'm right. What am I doing? Oh, all right. Next is the Ra. Ra, ancient on the left, Assyrian on the right. And Ra stands for Ra'ash. Ra'ash, or head. Ra'ash, or head. All right. Next is the Shah. Ancient on the left, Assyrian on the right. Shah stands for Shan, or tooth. Shan, or tooth. All right. Next is the Tha. Tha. The ancient on the left, Assyrian on the right. And the Tha stands for Thaw, which means mark. Thaw, which means to mark. All right. Let's see what we're going to go over next. We're going to go over prefixes, suffixes, and then I think we are going to go over the numbers real quick. I don't think we've done that in a while. We'll go over the numbers. Prepositions, possessive pronouns is another way that we would say. Suffixes, right? Possessive pronouns. Real quick in the chat, who can tell me where the prepositions go? Where will you find prepositions in Hebrew? Where will you find them as you're reading, as you're studying? Give me a little bit more. Tazarah, you were right there. Give me a little bit more at the beginning. At the beginning of what? Right there. At the beginning of what? Of the root word or of the word. Absolutely right. Give her a hand. Of the word or of the root word. She's absolutely correct. There we go. All right, prepositions. They go before a root word, as the sister said correctly. That's what I wanted to do. All right. And so as we go through them, you have your ah, which means I or I am. You see that at the beginning of the word, that's what it means. All right. You have your ba, which means in. It can also mean at. It can mean in or at. All right. You have your da, which means do. You have your ha, which means the. You have your wa, which means and. Ya is he. Ka is like or as. The la means to or for. All right. The ma means of. Sha means pertaining to. And then the tha changes the tense, changes it to a future tense. All right. How do I want to ask this? Is it always, does a thigh in the front always mean it's future tense? Kind of loud. Kind of loud. Does the thigh at the beginning always mean it's future tense? Kind of loud. Who wants to give it a shot? Kim tells her ahead. She's absolutely correct. She says no because context is key. So she said context is key. She's absolutely correct. In addition to that, there are different rules that we have gone over and we will go over again in reference to changing the tense of a word, whether it be future tense or past tense. And that tha, there's different ways to do it. All right, there's different ways to do it. You either have it in your notes or you will have it in there, soon, because we will revisit that as well. All right. And one more question. How do you know whether you have a preposition or not? What information do you need to know whether when you are reading something, you have a preposition or not? What do you have to be able to? I'm gonna leave it right there. Let's see who can get that. How do you know whether what you're reading has a preposition? You're looking at a word. It has a Y at the beginning. It has a la at the beginning. It has a ba at the beginning. How do you know whether you have a preposition or not? Not quite. Sister said where it falls in the sentence. Not quite. Not quite. Yeah, not quite. There's something else I'm looking for. I'll give y'all a hint. This may give it away. If you see the word Bahashem, you see that written, Bahashem, how do you know whether you have a prefix there or not? What information do you need? While Tazariah is on it, anybody else can chime in. Y'all can chime in the chat. I see we got some folks watching. So if you see the word Bahashem, how do you know? What information do you need? In any other word, there's a certain piece of information you need to know whether you have a prefix or not, a preposition or not. Let me see. I'm going to get it to y'all. Maybe this may be giving it to y'all as well. The word that we just went over, right? Let me see. Who can tell me what the word for house is? What the word for home is? just went over them. We went over the characters. What is the word for house? Let's see. All right. For time's sake, I guess I'm just going to explain it. All right. For time's sake, I'm going to explain it. So the word for house is bayath. Bayath. All right. If I wanted to say in the house, if I wanted to say in the house, right? Bayath is the root word. In and the are prepositions. So it would be ba ha bayath, right? In the house. That's how you would see it, right? Bahashem is in the name. Bahashem is in the name. All right. Try this one more time. In order to know whether you have a preposition or not, what information do you need to know? For time's sake, I'm going to tell y'all, you need to know the root word that you're looking at. You need context, definitely matters, but knowing the root words is even more key, because when you know the root words, then you'll be able to recognize whether that root word has a preposition or a possessive pronoun, which we're going to get into in a minute. All right. But the way our language works, you'll have a root word. You can add something to the beginning. You can add something to the end. And it can take that root word and make a complete phrase. But it appears to be one word, especially when we're coming from, the way Esau, the way the oppressor writes his language. All right. So for us, you take in the house, right? Baha Bayath. If you were to write that in English, there would be three different words. That would technically be three different words. In the house. In Hebrew, it's Bahabayath, which appears as one word, if you want to compare it that way. All right. Hopefully this is making sense. All right. But again, the root word is the key, all right, to understanding and being able to point out whether there's a preposition or a possessive pronoun, which we're going to get into right now. All right. So let's see. Possessive pronouns. Oops. Well, it's up here. I'm going to ask that question, but it's up here. Possessive pronouns go after a root word. All right. Prepositions go before a root word. Possessive pronouns go after a root word. Possessive adjectives is another way to describe it, but they go after a root word. All right. So, me or my is a yah. When you have a yah behind a root word, it changes it to possessive, right? So if I'm saying my house, I would say Bayathya. Bayathya. All right. Aqua Tower Bath is in the building. Shalom. Yahweh Shema Tabashem Yahweh Shasa. All right. You or your is ka. He or his is wa. She or her is ha. Our is now. Let's see. Sister says, I may have missed it, but would the preposition be spaced apart from the root word or in conjunction with the root word? Excellent question. No, it is not spaced apart. It is not spaced apart. Matter of fact, let me bring this down. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you real quick what it would look like. I think I'm going to do that. Hold on. See how many windows I got open. See how smoothly we can do this. Give me 1 second, sis. That's an excellent question. It's an excellent question, and it gives me a chance to actually show what I was trying to explain. Oh, wait a minute. All right, we're going to do this in the ancient. We're going to do this in the ancient, and I'm going to put this up here. And I want somebody to tell me what word this is. Just put it in the chat. Tell me what word this is. This is the ancient. All right. Hopefully this will come up the way I want it to. It's still smaller than I wanted it to be, but hopefully y'all can see that. Can't make it any larger. There we go. It's a little larger that way. Most High in Christ. Excellent. Perfect answer. Aqua Zara by Yath. All right, by Yath. That's the same word we've been talking about, right? So, if you wanted to change it to the house, Aqua Zara, what character would I add? What character would I add if I wanted to say the house? Close. Just said would it be another bar? Close. Let me see. Too many windows up. I'm gonna pull it back up. Damn, did I close it? Close it? Give me a second, sis. It's a ha. Most High in Christ. You're absolutely correct, sis. It's a ha. All right. So you would add a ha at the beginning. Now, when you add that ha, there's no space, which is what you were asking. There's no space. It would just be habayat. Habayat. Now, for the sister, you said initially you said a ba, right? What do you remember what the ba is actually means as a preposition? You were correct in that the ha means the. What does the ba mean? What does the ba mean? No sweat, sis. I was in the middle of pulling it up. What does the ba mean as a preposition? Give Aqua Tower Ba the hand. She's correct. In. Right? So if I wanted to say, matter of fact, I'm going to give you one more. So if the preposition ba means in, and the possessive pronoun ya means me or my, how would I say in my house? How would I change this to read as in my house? Give the sister a hand. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Aqua Zaraka and Aqua Tawabad Baba Yafia. Baba Yafia. And you would, the only thing you would do here, you have Baba Yaf. And so the only thing you would do is add the Ya at the end. That's fine. You would add the Ya at the end. And so now it goes from Bayaf as a root word. Wait a minute. That did not go where I wanted it to go. Y'all give me a second. Let me get this right. There it is. All right. So you have Bayaf as a root word. All right. Bayaf as a root word here. But to say in, right, is Baba Yaf. And to make it my house, you add the Ya at the end. So it's Baba Yaf. That's how you would change it, but it still appears as one word. All right. So hopefully that fully answered your question, sis. Let me know if it did not. And hopefully everybody's taking their notes, because it's very different, right? It's very different than what we're used to, because we're in captivity learning Esau's language. That's not how we speak. All right. That's not how we speak. That's not how our language is structured. All right. We can take, like I said, you can take one word, you can add a preposition and a possessive pronoun, and now you have a phrase. All right. A yonderbar, no sweat. Most high Christ. All right. So going back to our possessive pronouns or possessive adjectives. All right. Again, you have me or my, you have ya. You or your is ka. He or his is wa. She or hers is ha. Right? Our is nawa. Not to be confused with nawa. It's not nawa, it's nawa. All right? It's nawa. All right? Then you have your, you or your in the masculine plural, plural form. So you're talking to more than one brother at this point, or a mixed crowd, right? But there's multiple people. So that would be com. Now, if you're going to say you or your in the feminine plural, so you're only talking to sisters at this point, then it would be con. All right. Their or them in the masculine is ma. Again, plural form. And then their or them in the feminine plural is na. All right. All right. So stop that. All right. Let me see. We're going to get into, Salakia. I meant to bring y'all up a long time ago. Salakia. Aqua Ra'aya. Shalom Yahweh Shemar Latha Hashem Yahweh Shah.
Shalom Yahweh Shemar Latha Hashem Yahweh Shah.
I'm sorry, Christ. Aqua Tazarai. Shalom Yahweh Shemar Latha Hashem Yahweh Shah. You just muted yourself.
Shalom Yahweh Shemar Latha Hashem Yahweh Shah. I just realized I'm not wearing my head thing.
Okay, Most High Christ. Please get that taken care of. Understood. Good job catching. All right. And of course, as we always say, we need to always make sure we're presentable when we come on stage. As the sister said, she needs to cover her hair, cover her head. Salaki, and if you're a brother, your head needs to be uncovered. So excellent job. All right. We're going to get into, we have some characters. I'm selecting some words. Some verbs we're going to add. I have the last verb as, what do I have it as? What do I have it as? Wait a minute. There it is. I have the last a verb that we went over as kawan. Does anybody else have that? Kana la'a. And if not, what is the last verb you have? Maybe that's the difference. No sweat. Since it says repeat the question, you have no sound. All right. Can everybody hear me? I can be heard. I believe I can. Okay. All right. Most High in Christ, Sister 9 there. All right. Most High in Christ, the water, aqua, tower, bath. Appreciate you. All right. So again, the question is Slaki, the last verb I have, Most High in Christ, the water, officer, Yaga dog. The last verb I had that we went over was kawan. And I wanted to confirm that before I moved on. I think that's the last one I had. Not that you don't have any since then, but you do, maybe, because I know, depending on how you structure your notes. Kawan, is that one that you all have? Kawan means to fix. Give me 1 second. Sloppy. All right, Salaki. Okay, so right, I'm just trying to confirm what we had as the last verb. Does anybody have kawan?
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead.
The last place I dropped off on was I had beautiful sunset rescue, and then the last one I have is man for Adam.
All right, give me a second.
But I may not be the best example, sir, because some of these I already have. So if I have them, I don't write them down.
Gotcha. All right, so sit and rescue I do have, and then the next one I had was Kawan. I thought we went over it, but we will now. How about that? We'll go over it now. I kind of gave it to y'all already, so I'll just share this. Hold on 1 second. One second. Don't like that. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna share this. All right, Kawan. Kawan means to fix. Means to fix. Like we fix blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans in here. Means to fix. All right. All right, what we're gonna do is we're going over a few of these. We're gonna I'm gonna pull them up and get y'all to pronounce them, even if y'all don't know what they are. Get y'all to pronounce them. That way y'all getting that practice as well, and then we'll get the meaning and put it in our notes. All right. So that's Kawan, means to fix. All right. Next. And y'all can put it in the chat too, as far as the pronunciation, all right? Who wants to give it a shot?
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead.
Is it Kala?
Kala, correct. Kala. You might want to give it a shot. You might want to guess what it means. You don't have to. But I know sometimes we have these things in our notes. Kala. Kala. All right. Kala means to finish. To finish. Give me a second. All right. So we're going to drop that. We're going to pull up another one. This one we're going to pull up in the Assyrian. We're going to go back and forth a little bit. All right. Who wants to give it a shot? And again, y'all can type these in the chat too.
Salakia?
Go ahead.
Nasha? Wait, dang it. Nasa?
So close. That's not a na at the beginning though. Give me one more shot.
Kasa?
Kasa. Give her a hand. Absolutely. Good job. Kasa. Absolutely. Aqua Boss got it as well. Kasa. Correct. Correct. All right. And Kasa means to conceal. Kasa means to conceal. All right, we're gonna give you a couple seconds to get that down. Is there a word for permit? I'm sure there is. Allow. Let's see. Bear with me. Bear with me. Hold on. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, maybe break out the concordance. Most High in Christ. We're gonna see. Oh, why obviously Yagadar is laughing right now. Let's see. Let's see. So like I might have just caught what you was asking. You're asking about permit, like permission, not a permit. Are you like a concealed carry permit? Is that where you going with this question? All right. No, I don't think there's gonna be a word for it. Now I see what obviously y'all can done laugh. No, I don't think we're gonna have a word for that. But I do want this word now that you asked me. Wow. You weren't asking this particular question, but I am going to ask obviously right. Everything I'm seeing. Right. You want a concealed carry permit. I got you. I see you in the chat now. All right. That was a little slow on take up. All right. No, sweat. You got it. You got it. La Pashar. Let's see. Where my Salaki Officer Yagadah, where did you get that? Enable. I get where you're going. I need to yep, I see the same thing. I'm gonna ask Officer Yaraj. This is a good question. I'm just not able to cross-reference it, so I'm gonna ask him to make sure. But that could very well be it, and I see exactly what you're saying. The water. Let's see one more thing. No. I will ask that question though. That's an excellent question. I mean, not really for what you wanted it for, But it's a good question either way. All right, so we'll figure that out. All right, but concealed is that we I don't know if they had concealed carry permits back then. We just everybody just had weapons because that's what we did. Most High Christ. Aqua off the bars in the building. Shalom, Yahweh Shabbat, Thawad Shem Yahweh Shah.
Shalom, Yahweh Shema, Alatham, Bashem, Yahweh Shah.
You can't take folks nowhere, boy. They'll take a picture and turn it into a background in a minute. In a minute. They'll take a picture and turn it into a background in a minute. Salaki, if you could, I'll go off the bar. Let the sisters, the brothers and sisters know why I'm saying this. Bible Kushan.
So while we were in Houston, we went to the we went to one of the museums, and one of the exhibits was the little sphere, and I took a picture because it was pretty cool, and it has like the hexagons, and it's like a whole mirror effect. So yeah, the Illusion Museum. So yeah, I'm showing off my pictures.
Most High Christ, I'll give her a hand. It was an optical illusion museum we went to, absolutely. But yeah, that's the only reason I knew, because as soon as that picture popped up, I said, wait a minute. Excellent job. Right. Officer Yagadai, he said, I want to pass that yum. Exactly. She trying to get her paperwork right. Most High Christ. All right. So that's concealed, Kasa. All right. Let me bring this down. We're going to bring up another one. Let's see. All right. Let's see who's going to pronounce this one. Who wants to give it a shot and potentially tell me what it means?
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead.
Karath, I think it means to cut.
Correct. Get it, Sister Ann. You are absolutely correct. Karath is the word, and it means to cut.
Salakia, I just like the note that was without my notes.
That was without the notes. Y'all get it, Sister, another hand. You pulling on the memory. Yeah, I'm right. Excellent job. Karath. Karath means to cut. All right. I'll bring this down. We'll go over one or two more. And we're probably going to get to the scriptures. I don't know if y'all have looked at these scriptures for tonight. There's a lot of names. There's a lot of names in the scriptures. So that's all right. It's no sweat. I think we're going to go back to the ancient now. Let's go back to the ancient. All right. You might want to give it a shot. Who wants to give it a shot? And of course, again, always in the chat. Y'all can do the same. Put the pronunciation If you know what it means, that as well. Definitely in the chat. Try to put the pronunciation so that way you're at least, going through that. Right, there you go. Trying to work it out, and then getting some feedback as well. Damn right, Aquathazara, that is correct. Kathab. Aquathazara, I got it as well. And she also is correct. It means to write. To write. Kathab. All right. Kathab means to write. A couple seconds, and then we'll go on to the next one. Maybe only one or two more, and then we'll get to these scriptures. We will be reading in the Assyrian tonight. I'm not going to take it back to the ancient for the scriptures quite yet. All right, we're going to bring this down. Hopefully everybody got it. And next. All right, next. We're going to stay in the ancient. All right. How do you pronounce it? How do you pronounce it first?
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead.
Is that Lacham?
That is Lacham. That is Lacham. Now, what does it mean?
I know that.
All right. Now, I see an answer in the chat, and you're not wrong.
Lacham.
But I want you to drill it down a little bit more. We're going over verbs. So with that in mind, sis, what does Lacham mean? Absolutely correct. Give Aquathazara a hand. Means to war. It does also mean bread or food. You're absolutely correct. But since we're talking about verbs, I just want to make sure we're drilling in on that. So excellent job. All right. War, fight is another word you can use. That's what Lacham means as a verb. No, I understand, sis. No sweat. You put both answers, so you definitely weren't wrong. I just want to make sure we was drilling in on specifically what we were talking about, and you did an excellent job. All right. Most High Christ. So Lacham as a verb means to war, to fight, so on and so forth. All right. Excellent job, sis. Yeah, a couple of seconds to get that down in your notes. And then we're going to get over to the scriptures. All right. Oh, Salaki, I meant to bring up, let me bring up the meeting. Salaki, I just had the Hebrew sitting there. And that way y'all can see it both in the ancient and in the Assyrian as well. All right, so again, to fight, to war also works. Lacham, that's the Assyrian, the ancient. It's like the Assyrian in the black and then the ancient in the blue. All right. All right, we're going to bring this down, unless anybody needs me to leave it up. All right, I think we're good to go. All right. For tonight's scriptures, let me close some of these windows. We are reading starting in Numbers chapter 26, verse 20. Let's see. All right, chapter 26, verse 20. Pull up the forward end line. I'm not sure who's going first and who wants to volunteer.
Salaki, sir.
Go ahead.
I'll do 20 and 21.
20 and 21. I'll get a sister a hand. No sweat. Whatever you ready, sis.
Salaki, give me 1 second. I gotta go back.
Hopefully y'all can see that over there. Make it a little bit.
Wayaha.
Oh, Salakia, hold on. I feel like this happened last time. Y'all give me a second. I feel like this happened last time on my mouse. Okay, here you go, sis.
Wayahayawa.
Wayahayawa, right?
Banya.
Mm-hmm.
Yahawada.
Mm-hmm.
Lama Shapakathma.
Correct.
La Shala.
Mm-hmm.
Mashapakath.
Mm-hmm.
Hashalanya.
Perfect. Hashalanya. All right.
La Parataza.
Correct.
Mashapakath.
Mm-hmm.
Haparatazaya.
Correct.
Lazarak.
Correct.
Mashapakath.
Mm-hmm.
Hazarakya.
Azarakia, correct. Excellent job. Give her a hand. All right. And in English. And in the English, Numbers 26 and 20 says, and the sons of Judah after their families were Shelah, the family of the Shalanites, of Pharez, the family of the Pharizites, of the Pharzites, of Zerah, the family of the Zarites. All right. And you say you're going to do 21 as well?
Concert.
Christ. Whenever you ready, sis.
Waya Hayawa.
Mm-hmm.
Banya.
Mm-hmm.
Parataza.
Mm-hmm.
Lakatazaran.
Say it one more time.
Lakatazaran.
All right.
Masha Kapath. Hakataz. Hakataza. Rana. Run. I don't know.
All right. Appreciate your honesty. No sweat. Let's walk through it, right? So you got the ha. You got the ha. No sweat. Now let's work our way, right? Hatazar.
Hakatazar. Naya.
Hatazaranya.
Yep.
Hatazaranya. You see that?
Hakatazaranya.
Most High Christ. Excellent job.
Lakamawal.
La Hamawal. You could. Oh, I think this. You could also do La Hamal. But either way, we're gonna take right now. Excellent job.
Masha Pakath.
Uh-huh.
Hakamawalaya. All the letters are there.
Right. You pronounce everything. Let's go with it. Most High in Christ. Ha Mahalia is another way to do it. But excellent job. All right, get back. All right. Then in the English, numbers 26 and 21 reads, and the sons of Perez were of Hezron, the family of the Hezronites, of Hamol, the family of the Hamalites. All right. Who is ready for verse 22? Salakia. Aqua Tharapa'at is in the building as well. Shalom, Yahweh Shemar Lataba Hashem, Yahweh Shai, good to see you, sis. All right, verse 22. Y'all excited, relax, calm down. I know y'all, everybody jumping up and read. All right, who's going to take it? Who's going to give it a shot?
Salakia, sir. I'll take 22.
All right, go ahead.
Allah.
All right.
Let's see. Mashapathka.
Try one more time.
Yeah. Mashapatha. Mashapak.
All right. So let's work through it, right? The root word. Salaki. No sweat, sis. I see you. No sweat. Appreciate the heads up, all right? All right. So the root word. Look down. Let me see if I can highlight it for you so you can see. How you think you pronounce that? Let's work through that, and then we'll get to the one up top.
Okay. All right. So it's Masha Pa.
Mm-hmm.
Masha Pa Ka.
Correct. Masha Pa Ka.
Okay.
Right. Now that's the singular of family. Now you have families. So the only thing that changes is that ha, but this one changes to a tha.
Masha Pakatha.
close. 99%. You're just not gonna say tha. You're just not gonna say tha. You're gonna say mashapaka.
Mashapaka.
There you go.
Okay. Yahawada. Lapaquadayam. Lapa.
You see the root word? Let's start with the root word.
Paquar.
That's a dot at the end.
Wait, where you? Oh, Paquad. Salakia. Sorry.
So damn. No, it is not. No, yeah. So Paquad.
Paquad.
Right? That's the root word.
La Paquad. Yaham. La Paquad Yaham.
Perfect. La Paquad Yaham. And that's exactly how you do it. Y'all give her a hand. That's how you work through. That's why the forward inline is, I always say, it's the cheat code when you're starting, because you're able to see the root word and then you work through all the conjugation. Just like we talked about earlier in the class, how we just add on to characters and it means what it means. You know, it's a phrase, but that's how you work through it. Excellent job.
Shasha.
Shasha is correct.
Washabai ayam. Oh, washabai ayam.
Washabayim. I want you to blend it a little bit more, but you got it.
Washabayim.
There you go.
Okay. Alap.
Alap. Correct.
Wakamash.
Wakamash, correct.
Ma'akwa. Ma'awath.
There you go. Ma'awath. Excellent job. Good job. Good job. All right, I think that's it, right? Yeah. All right, and in the English, Numbers 26 and 22, it says, these are the families of Judah according to those that were numbered of them, 16,500. All right. Where are we at? Verse 23. You want to take that one as well, sis, or we're going to hand that one off?
I'm good. We can hand it off.
No sweat. Tazarah. You ready?
Yes.
I heard yes. I think I heard yes.
You did.
All right, here we go. All right, whenever you're ready.
Banya. Yashakar.
Yashakar, right? Issachar, correct.
Lama Shapak. Lama Shapak. Bama.
Lama Shapachafma. Try one more time.
Lama Shapakafam.
Perfect. Perfect.
Bawalai.
Bawalai.
Ma Shapaka.
So this one's gonna be Mashapakaf.
Mashapakaf.
There you go.
Hathawalaya.
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 Uh-huh.
Lapawa.
Correct.
Mashapakath.
Excellent.
Hapawanaya.
All right. So you're going to blend that a little bit. So it's going to be Hapawanya.
Hapawanya.
Excellent job. Give her a hand. All right. In the English, Numbers 26 and 23 says, of the sons of Issachar after their families, of Tola, the family of the Tolaites, of Pua, the family of the Punites. All right. Let's see. We got 5 minutes left. Anybody want to take 24? Dun, dun, dun.
So, Lucky, I guess I'll do it.
Most High in Christ, I'll give her a hand. Excellent job. Excellent job. All right. Let's get to it. Matter of fact, I didn't give you a hand when I said, get his sister a hand. She said, I guess I'll go and knock it out. All right. Whenever you're ready.
Lashawan.
All right.
Mashapakath.
Uh-huh.
Hayashawabia.
Correct.
Lashamaran.
Mm-hmm.
Mashapakath.
Mm-hmm.
Hashamaranya.
Excellent job. Excellent job. All right. Let's read it in the English. Read it in the English. It says, of Jeshub, the family of the Jeshubites, of Shimron, the family of the Shimronites. Most High in Christ. Now, there were 5 minutes left. And now there's 3 minutes left. But you know what? Y'all did an excellent job. The sister did an excellent job. I said the sister almost ran out of her head cover. Most High in Christ. This sister was working. Y'all did an excellent job. Excellent job. As usual. Excellent questions tonight. Excellent questions tonight. We went over, a fair amount of information, some review, but always good. Always good as far as that conjugation is concerned. That conjugation can get tricky. There's pieces of it that we are still yet to dive fully into. That we've touched on. How, like watch this. Y'all walk me for a second. How do you make a word plural? Who wants to give it a shot?
To lock it, sir.
Go ahead.
Add yum.
Add yum. Now, that is a good. That's a baseline, right? That's the foundation. But what was the word mashapakaf in these scriptures that we read?
Salakia.
Go ahead.
It was family.
Almost. Like, listen, the real detail, minute detail, right? Mashapakaf. Mashapakah is family. You're correct. Mashapakah is what?
Salakia.
Go ahead.
That would be families.
Families, plural. Exactly. Right? But it's not yum is my point. And we haven't fully gotten into that. That may be the next time I teach. We may dive into that. Just getting an understanding of with feminine words, because you know we have masculine and feminine words. Feminine words are pluralized differently than masculine words. Masculine words, young, is pretty standard. The feminine words, it can be different. Wath is one of them, or adding a tha. We're going to get into it. But my whole point is there's pieces that we haven't fully, gotten into. But again, you all are doing excellent, excellent jobs. Being able to read it, being able to understand, being able to catch some of the words, being able to catch some of the names, being able to catch some of the numbers. I hope, y'all might have caught that as well. The more we do this, the more you're going to be able to catch those things. Akwata Zarakasa, Salaki, sir, I have one more separate question. Is the Hebrew language older than the Arabic language? Yes. Yes. Our language is the oldest language. What you do have, the reason why the Arabic language is similar is because it's kind of a spinoff, if you will, to our language. All right, so they're similar, but our language, the Hebrew, the Lashawan Qadash, is the oldest language. All right, excellent question, though, sis. Excellent question. See, y'all done graduated. Y'all did an excellent job as usual, and excellent questions as usual as well. Good participation in the chat. Good participation, obviously, as y'all come on stage. So excellent, excellent work. How y'all feeling? Aqua Tazara. Most high Christ. All right. Aqua off the bar.
Salakia, I'm Tawab, sir.
Most high Christ. Aqua Friday.
Salakia, sir. I'm Tawab. This was an excellent class.
Most high Christ. Most high Christ. All right. Well, y'all made that easy. We must have just got back from Passover. That must be it. Most high Christ. All right, we're gonna get y'all down off the screen. Everybody did an excellent job. We're gonna get y'all down off the screen while we read these security announcements. All right, we had the ISUPK started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother and sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 1 year. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world, and if they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. All right. After that year, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. And after that 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. All right. Tithes, which is an offering. Salakia. Tithes, which is a commandment. All right. You can find it in Numbers 18 and 21, Malachi chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. It means 10th. And in the Hebrew is pronounced ma'ishara. Ma'ishara. All right. That's 10% of every penny of any increase the Most High gives you. You can give it to the Treasury Department. You can also go to ISUPK.com, pay it directly there by clicking on, pay tithes and donations. All right. Priest Fund is a free will offering for priests. It's not mandatory whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. Obviously, we are in the Feast of Unleavened Bread right now. The Feast of Unleavened Bread will close on Sunday. This Sunday, all right. What is that? The 12th? That is the 12th. All right. So that will close with a Sabbath service at the school. All right. So there will be a Sabbath service for the closing of the Feast of Unleavened Bread at the school on Sunday. If you have not been contacted by the school, you will be soon. And if you want to be in attendance and you haven't been contacted, just contact the school. All right. And everybody else, again, everybody should have been contacted. Lastly, if any brother wants to be a trooper, he needs to be in all black boots, pants, shirt, headband, and war scarf. All right. You need to get in contact with the school nearest you. You can go out to ISUPK.com. You can Google ISUPK near me. Make sure you call the number that you see. And if no one answers, leave a message. You're really serious about getting in this work and helping your people, leave a message. All right. If you're a sister, you cannot be a trooper. But if you want to be an official sister in school, get your Hebrew name and support brothers as we go out to war for our people. You need to do the same thing. Just call the school nearest you. And if you are in Virginia, that number is 757-550-1204. Again, 757-550-1204. And with that, We're going to give a courtesy salute to the brothers. Shalom. Yahweh Shamar Alathan Bahashem Yahweh Shah. To the sisters. Shalom. Yahweh Shamar Alathan. Salaki. I said that completely wrong. Let me start all the way over. To the brothers. Shalom. Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah Barakatham. To the sisters. Shalom. Yahweh Shamar Alathan Bahashem Yahweh Shah. All right. Shalom, Israel.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to ISUPK.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one West. They're one West. They're one West. They're